Hey, you guys. Hey, you guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome back to the live, you guys. What is today, you guys? Today is Thursday. Happy Thursday. Happy May. Happy new month. Um, you guys, it's been one of those weeks. It's really been one of those weeks, you guys. And, it is what it is. The kiddos, the oldest kiddos are away. They went away with the school. So oh no, I am less two kids in my household, which I'm not happy about. But they went to school. Yeah, bring it. Let me see. They went to school and on a trip for 3 days. You guys, this is the first time I have not been with my kids overnight. Like I don't do that. That does not happen. Even like in the past when I was living in the States and they would spend time like over my sister's house or something. Like if me and hubby was going out or something, it'd be like I would definitely y'all, he's just on hubby's phone. If we would pick them up. We would pick them like midnight, 1 o'clock. My kids don't sleep out, and that's just what it is. So, needless to say, I'm a little bummed about it. Can you go to daddy? Here, take this to daddy. Daddy. 1 second, y'all. Ooh, you got me dropping yarn. Oh. Okay. I was trying to convince him to go. Oh, see, now he's crying. I was trying to convince him to get out this room for so long, but he didn't want to. But I don't deal with the hubby's phone, whatever he did. But yes, you guys, besides my kids not being here, um, it's been an okay week. We've had a lot of, things happening around the house, people coming. I got doors and, like things is happening in this construction side. Okay. So I'm very happy about that. But yeah, you guys, I'm kind of bummed though. I'm kind of bummed my kids aren't here. But I decided to come on here and talk to you guys for a little bit because I know it's not Saturday. So you guys have a little tickle. You guys have I haven't really posted as much this week. I posted shorts, but as far as like a regular long forms, I haven't posted as much. Just because things been happening, y'all. I had a fall. I tripped this week over these makeshift steps and have a whole like my ankle is a little swollen. So between that and then the kids and you guys, I heard like it doesn't really affect me. I wasn't a person that watched this particular YouTuber that much, but I heard that, a mukbanger, passed away, you might have heard of it, Lips. I heard he passed away. I heard it's a whole domestic situation or whatever. And you guys, I'm an empath and it struck me. It struck me. I got so sad. I was fighting sadness this week. Okay, to top it off, with my kids going away and it's just it's just one of those weeks, but we're here, we're alive, we're doing well, our kids are safe, so I can't really complain. But I just thought, since the kids aren't here, and I mean the other three are here, and I was like, let me come on live and talk to my peoples and see how they are doing. I should have put something in the community page, but it's okay. You guys definitely know I come on here on Saturdays anyway, for sure. So this is like extra. I probably come on here tomorrow too, as a matter of fact. You know. But yes, you guys. So how are you guys doing? How has the week been? I am actually crocheting a new project, you guys. Um, I'll definitely be starting to upload what I've done to show you guys. Like I'm very excited about it. And this channel is really not a crocheting channel by any means. However, it is something I am enjoying doing right now. It's a new hobby of mine, kind of new. It's more of I'm just now really getting like into it. Like I can't stop. I can't stop. And if you've been on my lives, you already know. Like you've been seeing the colors. One week I'm doing something, another week I'm doing something else. So I'm getting really into it, and I don't find myself stopping anytime soon. And yeah, I've even recently found a new crochet content creator. I don't know if that's all she does, but she's actually even a new YouTuber because from what I heard, she came from TikTok and she's doing her starting her platform here. So I like to watch a little bit. I like to watch a couple of times before I decide to subscribe to someone. Um, because I want to make sure that I'm going to actually, start to, really watch them and really, you know, give to their channel like that. So I think I've watched her like twice. I watched like two of her lives and or three, but I believe I'm gonna subscribe to her. She's pretty laid back, and she just crochets and chit chats. She has a kid. So yeah, once I subscribe to her, I'll definitely let you guys in because as of right now, I don't even know her name by heart, like her channel name, to even say go check her out. But yeah, you guys, that's what's been going on. A lot of ups and downs this week emotionally, but that's just how life is. I'm grateful that I have my family and my close friends that I can lean on whenever I start to feel the weight of the world. You know what I mean? And that's what I feel sometimes. I feel like and I think other empaths can actually definitely understand that what I mean when I say that. You just start to feel the weight of the world, the weight of everybody else and everything that they're going through, because the whole situation with that particular content creator, mukbanger that passed away, it was just I don't know, like the whole thing, I just heard about it out the blue. And next thing you know, that's all your feed is starting to show you. And then particularly my fingers that I actually do watch, they were talking about it. And I believe I've watched that particular mukbanger maybe like once or twice. Um, you know, like I'm not like a crazed mukbang content creator or watcher. I only have like a couple that I watch all the time. So I don't really go searching for more like that. But I did come across this particular person's page at one point or another, and I believe I maybe watched maybe one or two things of his. It was just the whole thing is just so sad, you guys. Like the world can definitely get you feeling sad, and I don't know, and I feel like as an empath, sometimes it's a lot sadder than it needs to be on my end. You know what I mean? So I have to definitely find ways to combat that. So that's why I'm really happy that I am right now knee deep into my crocheting and knee deep into my hobbies and stuff, just to get my mind off of it, and then also have those people that I can actually talk to, and just share my whatever I'm going through, and share why I feel a certain way and things like that. To just, kind of bring me down. You need that in your life, you guys. You need people that you can actually talk to. I know sometimes we are so much of introverts that, only the freaking paint on the walls hear our thoughts and, we communicate with. And that's not always a good thing. And it's hard to balance sometimes, like being an empath and being an introvert. Because as an empath, if you get all your feel good all these emotions and all these, um, projected feelings and all this stuff, but you're an introvert, so you don't feel like you don't talk to anyone, you don't really communicate, maybe besides your plants and your your pets, and that's not the case for every introvert. You know what I mean? There are those of us who are, we do have extroverted tendencies as well. y'all. I'm like, this is the thing with this. And I saw this happening before it happened because of the pink, but it's okay. It's not actually tangled, it's just tangled. But yes, you guys. So, between that and between the kids not being here, like they left this morning at 4 a.m. And I almost actually pulled out my camera. The night before, I was like, you know what? Maybe I'll get up and I'll actually like turn on the camera and like share with you guys, like, just share with you guys what it looks like at 4 a.m. in Tanzania. But y'all, I was so like sad. I was feeling like, my kids are leaving. I'm not in the mood to pick up no camera. That happened, that'll have to happen another time or whatever. But yeah, you guys. So my kids are gone. I hurt my ankle, and people are, passing away, through by their loved ones. Just all of it. Like this week was a sad week. It's a sad week, and I definitely had to be able to intentionally like, come back into myself and come back into, my true happiness, and not, just absorbing everything around me, and making it my own. That's not healthy. That's not healthy, not for me, not for anyone. Like, just continuously like taking in the environment you're in and taking in the world, and it's not healthy. So yeah, you guys. So I just, that's what's been going on this week. I just been tuning into, tuning into things that, put a smile back on my face. And you know, hubby it's so funny because hubby and I lately we've been watching, it's not a mukbang, but it's like these Jamaican, this is like it's on YouTube, it's like these Jamaicans where they are basically having like uh food contests, like who can eat the most food, that's, this amount, who can finish the food, quicker. And they're playing for money, and it's a lot, and it's a massive amount of food, and we've just been getting caught up watching that. So yeah, I used to watch like comedies and stuff, you guys, like comedy show movies and stuff, but I don't know. It seems like as I get older and older, I don't know. I find it kind of corny, so I kind of like just stick to like, I like sci-fi. I really like sci-fi. I like sometimes this depends on my mood for drama, and I like thrillers. Like sci-fi and thrillers are my thing when it comes to movies and shows and stuff like that. I do enjoy that a lot. I feel like they make you think a lot more, especially like sci-fi. It makes you think, outside of the realm of here now. But yeah, so that's what's been going on, you guys. How are you guys? How you guys been? You know, how you been? Like, how has everything for you? How has life been? I know that this is like an impromptu, an impromptu video live. I hope you guys who are coming on appreciate it and you like it, it resonates with you. And, I'm just here to say, hey, say what's up. And if you catch it on replay, shout out to you. Definitely thumbs up for the live, you guys. I believe I will be coming on live again tomorrow, even if it's for a short time. Like today, I don't know about how long I plan to be on here. I don't know how long I plan to be on here. Maybe up until I can unravel this thing. Uh, but yes, you guys, let me know too. Like if you're when you're watching this, like let me know if you want to be able to see more of the crocheting. Let me know. So I know this is not that type of a channel. However, I am caught up in it. So, and I like to share things with you guys. So, and I actually do plan to do some videos for you guys for this, like, some of the things I've done and I enjoyed doing just to share with you guys, you know. And recently, you guys, I don't know if I told you guys, I recently showed my daughter how to crochet. So that's fun. I can't wait till she gets a little bit better, and then we can start making like bigger pieces together. Like I'm looking really forward to that. I'm excited about that a lot. Um, but yeah, But yeah, guys, life has definitely been life in this week. I was supposed to have plans this Saturday with a friend of mine and her kids and stuff. And the plan was to go with all the kids. But like this trip that they're on right now was for April, and then they pushed it down to May. So they're not going to be here for that excursion. But I don't even know if I'm going to be able to go because of my ankle and all the things. But it's okay. Actually, right now, you guys, I'm very much enjoying like watching because right now hubby is really into the getting some certain things done in the house. I mean, he's always into it, but like right now, it's like he has like a lot more time. So, like the back room is getting done, and we have a couple more doors and things like that, and so I'm very excited about the progress of the house, and that's what I'm actually like. I like to think about what's the decor gonna look like, and just things like that. And I know you guys, I talk about the house, and you're like, oh, I don't really show the house, but envision. Envision you guys, because I'm a little private, you know, private little person over here. I like to keep my family's situation, you know, under wraps. Like that's just me, and that's not changing. That's not changing. But yeah, y'all. How has your mental been? How has your mental been? And I feel like that's what I've been working on this week. Like not even working on. I feel like that's what's been happening this week. Like I feel like I've been not attacked per se, but I feel like a lot of things have been happening just to kind of make me, be intentional and think clearly about what's going on with me mentally. How I'm feeling, how I'm doing. On this channel we talk a lot about you know um, self worth and self care and self love, and that stuff definitely that definitely is under the umbrella of mental health as well. And I feel like with all the things happening this week, my mental health has been kind of like you know and that's why I say it's important to have those people in your life where you're able to talk about those things. Like it's not that you have to talk with everybody, you guys. You don't have to talk to everybody about your problems and your issues and what you got going on in your mind physically, and what you got going on physically. Well, all the things, But if you have that one good close knit person, that's all you really need. That's all you really need. You don't need the whole world to have to hear you out. I mean, granted, we are on YouTube right here, and I do share things with you guys. But when I'm talking about like deep stuff that's like hurting you or things like that, and don't be alone, you guys. There's plenty of people in this world, and as much as I am team no new friends. Like it's important to have certain kind of friends. Some friends, some type of relationship, some type of connection. We need those connections. And we talked about that before in the channel as well. Like connections are important. It helps us keep us going. Y'all, before I came on here, there was like no power. And it hadn't happened. It had just happened like recently. There was no power for about I want to say about 45 minutes, if not longer. And then right before I came on here, I noticed the power's back. So yay. So that's why it's quiet over there now. They're watching TV because the power's back. So